Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us this Sunday morning as this Arctic blast also makes its way through East Texas. And hopefully the worst of it is now behind us. And thanks so much for streaming us on KETK+. I'm Nolan Huffman. Okay, let's start with East Texas Storm Team member meteorologist John Adams. He's, of course, been tracking this winter storm all week and all weekend long for us. He joins us now with what has changed overnight, especially on the roadways, John, with some major ice buildup. What are things looking like out there, and what's expected early on Monday, as I know those temperatures are expected to stick around?
Right. It's going to stay cold. It's going to stay below freezing at least until Tuesday afternoon, it appears. We do have a pretty good covering of some sleet that came during the overnight hours. So while you were sleeping, the sleet was falling. And you can see that over Longview, we've got the white streets, the white sidewalks, 21 degrees currently, and it feels like it's 9 with a northwest wind at 11 miles per hour. Picked up almost 2/3 of an inch of more moisture overnight, and that in the form of some sleet and freezing rain. Now, as we take a look at Tyler right now, we are showing the temperature, of course, below freezing, and he's coming in here 20 degrees. Northwest winds at 11 miles per hour. And it feels like it's 8 degrees outside. Now, right outside the studio, you can see that there's not a whole lot of traffic. In fact, nothing right now on the loop passing through the front of the studio. Occasionally, we'll see a car going by, but everybody going slow. And so that is the way. If you have to get out and get around and have the proper vehicle, then you can probably get to your destination, but you've got to take it slow. Now, our temperatures right now, we're showing 20 degrees, northwest winds at 11, and picked up almost 4/10 of an inch of more moisture during the overnight when that sleet came through. Until 6 o'clock Sunday, until 6 o'clock this evening, we will have the winter storm warning still in effect, indicated in purple here along and south of I-20. Ice accumulations 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. So still a problem with that, and again, nothing's going to really be melting. We do see the power outages continuing to increase, indicated in the yellow counties and parishes there. Those are where the most outages have been occurring. In the northern sections of the area, we've got our share, 1,000 in Marshall, 2,000 in Longview, 1,000 up in Morris County, 2,000 in Cass County, and you see lesser amounts there in the Wood and Upshur, Camp, and Titus County vicinities. Meanwhile, in Rusk County, 10,000 outages there, just where Henderson is. Carthage, 9,500, 9,000 in Shelby County. 14,000 in Nacogdoches County seems to be the biggest number we see right now. 10,000 in Cherokee County and 4,500 in Angelina County. Lesser amounts in other parts of deep East Texas, as well as the western counties there. As we check out your temperatures right now, we are below freezing all across the area, from the mid-20s in the south to the teens in the north. And the wind chill added by the wind is in the single digits there, mainly north of I-20 and down in deep East Texas, some of those up into the teens. Forecast highs for today, not going to get above the freezing mark in most of the locations. You'll see the temperatures there in the 20s, maybe getting a little closer to freezing in some of our deep East Texas areas. But Monday morning is going to be real cold. We'll have single-digit temperatures there north of I-20, and temperatures not too much warmer than that moving south into deep East Texas. Forecast highs for Monday afternoon, still freezing or below at just about everywhere across the area, so not a big melt going on there. Could get some evaporation of some of that ice, which would help a little bit. Normal high temperature of 58 degrees this time of the year, and we're going to stay below freezing at least through Monday. Looks like maybe on Tuesday, getting up to 37 degrees, 40 on Wednesday. That will really accelerate the melting of the ice. So hopefully if we get to the middle part of the week, then we should start to see things improve. Low temperatures there are going to stay below freezing. So every night, anything that melts and is still liquid on the roads or anywhere is going to refreeze until we can get temperatures the next afternoon or the next day above the freezing mark. Pretty much done with the precipitation right now. Nothing really of any significance falling in East Texas at this point, as everything has moved off toward the east. Futurecast shows that our temperatures stay below freezing, as we've been telling you, right on through the afternoon and into the evening. Overnight, we're dropping down into the single digits when you get up Monday morning. And again, Monday afternoon, still below the freezing mark. Now, Tuesday morning, we'll have a few more of those single digits and temperatures in the teens for the lows. In the afternoon, things start to look work better as we will see temperatures above freezing just about area-wide. And Tuesday at 6 o'clock in the evening, temperatures start their fall again back down below freezing. That's where they'll be Wednesday morning. As you see, those temperatures getting, though, up into the lower portions of the 30s with some teens to the north. Wednesday at 11 o'clock, we'll see our temperatures getting ready to climb above the freezing mark again and hopefully accelerate that melt there on Wednesday. Today, though, high temperature 31 degrees, will be mostly cloudy with a wind chill of 11. Tonight, 12 degrees, the overnight low, mostly cloudy skies, wind chill near 3. And tomorrow, expect a high of 33 with north winds 5 to 10, wind chill near 1 degree early in the morning. 7-day forecast shows that things looking better by the middle of next week as we get above the freezing mark. Chance for a few showers on Friday. Those should be liquid with temperatures warm enough that they will not support icing in the area again. And for Deep East Texas, going to be getting above that freezing mark there a little bit on Monday, but especially on Tuesday and the middle part to the latter part of the week. Chance for a few showers in Deep East Texas coming up on Friday as well, and those should remain liquid.
John, thank you so much for those updates. So as this winter storm made its way to East Texas here, as of this Sunday morning, there are more than 100,000 East Texans that are dealing with major power outages at this moment, as you just heard from John. So this is a live look at current power outages around the Piney Woods right now, right there. Nacogdoches County is seeing the most outages this morning with more than 14,000 without power. That's about 38% of the area. Meanwhile, Cherokee County is also dealing with almost 13,000 outages. Rusk County also has over 11,000. Other hard-hit areas include Shelby and Panola counties with over 10,000 residents in Shelby without power and over 9,000 right now in Panola. Angelina and Jasper counties also have more than 4,000 East Texans in the dark. So even though more than 100,000 people are still without power this morning across our area, here's also a live look at the ERCOT grid. And even right now as we speak, things are still looking very solid. With what you're seeing is green, that's a good thing. Supply is running well ahead of demand, giving the grid plenty of breathing room. ERCOT reports no major issues at this point in time, and the current buffer, they say, means Texans should feel confident about grid reliability even as temps continue to stay low into early this week coming up. We also now go to a live look this morning at U.S. Highway 271 right there at State Highway 155 in Rusk and Smith counties this morning. As you can see, not many cars and trucks on the roadways besides that one truck going down the highway there. Roads completely covered with snow from what we saw yesterday with overnight precipitation. Here's some other looks. That's U.S. 271, U.S. Highway 271 right there. Snow blanketing that area. Not many drivers, of course, with these camera views across our region, which means definitely a lot of precautions being taken from East Texans. As I've been monitoring the conditions, some cars, as you can see, are still on the roads this morning, but not many, as it looks like, again, a lot of East Texans are deciding to stay home and wait for those conditions to improve, because it looks like, from at least what I've seen, these roadways across our area have deteriorated overnight. TxDOT is also warning that patches of ice and, of course, snow are present out there. So, again, if you have to drive on these highways today or any roads, just go as slow as possible. TxDOT adds that they have workers out patrolling and plowing these areas, doing everything they can to make these roads drivable as we get closer to Monday and into next week. Again, drivers are told to be extremely cautious and to only go out if it's absolutely necessary. There's also been more school closures coming into our newsroom this Sunday morning. That now includes Winsboro, Winona, Lindale, Carthage, and Slocum ISDs, who have all decided to close throughout Monday due to winter weather and icy roadways. Empower Christian Academy in Brownsboro has also decided to close tomorrow. Winsboro telling us that any decision made regarding Tuesday will be made by Monday by 6 p.m. in the evening. And for a full list of current closures heading into Monday, just go to our website. That's KETK.com. There are also several warming stations that have opened this weekend as temperatures continue to remain bitterly cold. Lifeline Church's 32 Degrees Ministry in Livingston in Polk County is available for residents there. Bullard City Hall will also serve as a come-and-go warming center at City Hall there Sunday today from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. offering snacks and water. Pets are also welcome. Also in Morris County, the Dangerfield Fire Department will also be open from 7 a.m. all the way to 7 p.m. as needed, but they are also requesting calls to be made to notify staff that you're coming. Also, a full list of those warming stations is all on our website. Again, that is KETK.com. Of course, we plan to remain with you throughout this winter storm and the aftermath of it all across the Piney Woods. Our coverage will continue all day today with important updates from our East Texas Storm Team and full news team. And we'll have all the latest conditions to get you ready for Monday morning here at KETK News at 5 and 10 o'clock, and also Fox 51 News at 9 weekend edition. We hope to see you then to stay up to date with the current conditions out there. Thanks so much for joining us this morning right here on KETK Plus on this Sunday. Of course, we'll see you throughout the morning and throughout the day here on the air. Stay safe out there.